I've built many directory websites for clients within my own web agency. They look great, run smooth, and make money every single month. And from experience, I can tell you with confidence, this is one of the simplest online businesses you can build. It can make you 5 to 8 grand a month. Get this right, and one site can replace your full-time income in weeks. Unfortunately, most people get it wrong. They try to copy Yelp or TripAdvisors, and they end up with a website that looks great but makes no money. Now, if you want a directory that actually pays you every month, not one that just sits there, follow my easy 4-step system, the same one we use inside my own web agency. And the best part, you don't need any prior experience. Anyone can do it. It's that simple. I'm David Garret. Over the past 20 years, I've built multiple 6-figure web businesses using the exact strategies I teach on this channel. And now you can too. Before we start, here's what separates directory that make pocket change from one that replaces a full-time income and is capable of earning $5,000 to $8,000 per month. It's not design. It's positioning. You want a niche that's narrow enough to dominate but valuable enough to attract paying members. And this is the real secret. Your directory isn't a website, it's an ecosystem. Alright, so now let's build that system step by step. And if you don't feel like building it yourself, you can order the exact same project done for you. Link in the description below. Okay, so let's get started with step number 1, hosting and domain name registration. So every system that makes money online starts with one thing: a strong foundation. And that's exactly what we are setting up here. So Hostinger gives us the speed, the power, and the reliability to host multiple income websites under one roof. So this is where your 100K system begins. So let's lock in our hosting and domain name. So for this, simply click on the very first link in the description below where it says Get Hosting Here. And it will bring you to this dedicated landing page that we have with Hostinger. And by using the link in the description, as you can see, it will automatically apply the Mr. Web coupon code, which gives you access to up to 80% of their hosting plans. As you can see at the moment, it's Black Friday sale, so you get special deals. So click on this here, and from here you can choose among 3 different plans. So we have the premium plan, the business plan, and the cloud startup. So what's the big difference? Well, is the resources available. As you can see on this one, you can host up to 3 different websites. This one is 50 websites immediately, so big difference. And this one, 100 different websites. And obviously the storage capacity increased accordingly as well, from 20 gig to 50 gig to 100 gig. So depending on your plans, guys, feel free to set any of those. You can always start with the premium one and upgrade to the next one up later on. So that's really up to you. Now, the best deal here obviously would be the cloud startup. Normal price is $27.99. Right now with the Black Friday season, it's only $6.74 per month. So again, feel free to set any of those plans. And then in the next step in your shopping cart, you can log that price in for up to 48 months, or up to 4 years altogether. And as you can see, this is absolutely unreal. You're saving on this one, for instance, the premium plan, $477 in total. So as you can see, the coupon code was applied. This is how you can save so much money. After this, all you have to do is continue and proceed to checkout. And just after checkout, you'll be redirected to this simplified onboarding process, which will allow us to install WordPress in just a few easy steps. So first, select your language and then enter your main admin mail, a password, click Next. And now we need to create our website. So which way do you want to do this? Using AI or using a pre-built website and a theme? In our case, we are going to create a blank website because we have a solution prepared for us already. So let's select Create Blank Site. Very good. And with Hostinger, you get 1 free domain name as well, which you can register immediately from here. So all you have to do is to type the domain name you'd like to register. So let's say, for instance, Mr. Web Directory, and see if it's available. Very good. As you can see, MrWebDirectory.com is available. And if I wanted to register that, all you have to do is click on it and then click Next. And immediately it's going to start installing WordPress for us. And once completed, you'll be redirected to your WordPress dashboard. Very good. So now let's talk about the heart of this whole project, which is the Classified Listing Pro plugin. So this is what turns your basic WordPress website into a real business directory. So why this one exactly? Well, it's flexible, it's reliable, and it's also built to scale. So let's install that together. So for this, we're going to use the classified listing plugin by Radius Theme. And as always, I'll leave all the links in the description below. So as you can see, they claim it to be the most powerful classified ads and business directory plugin for WordPress. So if you scroll down the page, you will see you can create all sorts of listings and directory websites. For instance, classified ad listing, local business directory, restaurant directory, real estate, service, or hotel and apartment, literally whatever you want. And it's also packed with features. So let's address the price quickly. So let's scroll down the page. As you will see, it starts at only $44 per year for one website. And if you need to install it on multiple websites, you have bundle values here up to unlimited size for just $160 a year. Now, if you want to make use of all the bundle add-ons that will allow you to monetize your website fully, all you have to do is click on this button here and it will reveal the bundle price at $119 per year. And as you can see, this one gives you access to all the add-ons and also all the classified themes on their website, except the Envato ones, obviously, So this is a great value, as you can see. So this is the one that we are going to use personally today to demonstrate all the features. So all you have to do is to purchase one of those bundles, and then you'll be redirected to the purchase confirmation page. So thank you for your purchase. As you can see, this has been completed, and now you'll have access to all the different plugins that you can now install on your website to create your directory. So the main essential plugin that we need is this one here right on top, which is the Classified Listing Pro. But as you can see, there's loads of them. You have the Store and Membership add-on, you have Razor Pay, you have Real Estate Agent add-on, Mobile Verification, Multi-Currency, and so on and so on. As you can see, there is a plugin and add-on for every type of situation, including marketplaces, job manager as well, if you want to create a job board. So the possibilities are literally endless. So all we have to do right now, like I said, is just download this one first, and then simply go back to the WordPress dashboard. From here, we go to plugins, add plugin. And first we need to install the free version. So you go to the search box here and look for classified listing. Very good. And it should normally be the very first one here. Make sure it's by Radius Theme. So as you can see, this one says classified listing, AI powered classified ads and business directory listing. So this is the right one. So we need to install this one first and then activate it. Very good. And now we can skip all of this altogether. So I'm going to close the wizard. Okay, confirm. And now we're going to go back here. We're going back to plugins, add plugin, and now I'm going to upload the pro version. So upload plugin, choose file, and upload the plugin we just downloaded from their website. Okay, so open, install, and activate plugin. Excellent. So now obviously you need to activate this. So you have to enter the license key. So simply click on this, go back to your Radius Theme dashboard. If you go to your purchase history, and from your purchase history page, go to the line of the product you just purchased. For us is this one here. Go to the pages where your licenses are displayed. From here, scroll down the page and select your Classified Listing Pro plugin. Click on the key, select the key, Control-C, and then go back to the WordPress dashboard. Right here, you go to Classified Listings, Settings, scroll down the page, you have your tools, and right here, this is where you enter your license key. So Control-V, and then activate license. Very good. So now everything is in place and we can start customizing our website. All right, so now it's time to make your directory look and feel like a real business. So Radius Theme gives us a free directory theme that looks stunning right out of the box, and we'll customize it to make it completely yours. So from listings to categories, we'll bring your 100K website to life in this step. Very good. So now let's have a quick look at our website in the front end, see what it looks like. So visit website, open in a new tab. And as you can see, it's very basic looking. This is the default theme. But like we said, we have a free theme we can use from Radius Theme themselves. So let's go back to their website. And from here, we go to themes. And then from here, you can select among all these different options. You can see some of them are dedicated to specifically restaurant directory. This one is hotel directory. What do we have here? We have doctor directory, service finder, WordPress theme, and so on and so on. Okay, so feel free to select any of those. As you can see, the price starts from $49. But the one we're going to choose right now is this one here, which is completely free. Okay, so all you have to do is to click on more details, and then from here simply download it. Okay, so let's download that together. Very good. So this is confirmed, and now we can go back to the WordPress dashboard. We go to appearance, themes, and let's install that here. So add theme, upload theme, choose file, and select the radius directory, and then open and install. Very good, and now activate it. So now you might be prompted to install additional plugins, in which case you should install them. So let's begin the installation together. From here, bulk select them all, and then install, apply. Excellent. And now return back to the plugin installer to activate them all. Again, bulk select them all, and then activate, and then apply. All right, so we're all good to go. So let's go back to the front end. So this is what our website used to look like. So let's refresh and see what happens. And there you go. As you can see, the new theme has been applied, but obviously there is no content at the minute. So what you can do, you can import demo content if you wanted to get a good feel of what it looks like. It's probably easier as well. You know, it's going to save us a lot of time. So again, back to the WordPress dashboard. So from here, we scroll down the page, you go to tools, and you'll find demo content installed. Click on this. And then from here, you can install the demo content in just one click. So let's click on this button here and then confirm. Very good. As you can see, it started already. So this might take a few moments. All right, so that's done now. So again, let's go back to the front end and refresh and see what happened. And there you go. As you can see, in just one click of the mouse, you have the whole website recreated for you. It's going to make it a lot easier for us to customize everything as we need it, obviously. You know, as you can see, this looks very, very professional indeed. And in a moment, I'm going to show you how to customize everything. But first, let's take care of the main structure of our website and all the essentials like getting paid, okay? Very good. So the main essential structure of your website is based on the categories you are going to create. So as you can see, by default, here we have cafe, food, hotel, property, but maybe you have selected a different niche, a different type of industry. So the first thing first, obviously, would be to create your categories and also the locations. So which market do you serve? As you can see, here's mostly America. So we have all the different states. You have California, Kansas, Los Angeles, and so on and so on. And then your categories obviously can be broken down into categories and subcategories. So this is step number one, obviously, create our main essential structure. So again, back to the WordPress dashboard. This time we go to listings, and right here you will find your categories and your locations as well. So let's click on this one first. And to add your category is very simple. All you have to do is to type the name. And if you want it to be a subcategory, you can select the parent category as well. You can add a description if you want to. And then you can add an image as well. So this one will be used in the front end. As you can see, this is where the image will be displayed. So feel free to select a nice and lovely image here as well, because this is what will represent the category itself. And then you can even select an icon among all these available in the library if you want to. After this, all you have to do is click Add New Category, and the category will be added to your listing. And then after this, you have to do the same with the locations. So all locations, same principle, you add the name. And if it's a subcategory like Bakersfield in California, you'll just make sure you select the parent category. So this will go under the California main location. And that's basically it, guys. Okay, so we're not going to linger too much on this. And then next we have the listing type. So if you click on this, as you can see, you have a few different types available already: sell, buy, exchange, job, or to let. Now you can customize this obviously and add your own. So where do they appear in the front end is very simple. You go back to your website. If you click on add a listing here, it will show you the upload form. And right here on top, you have the listing type. So this is exactly what it is. As you can see, you can break this down in different types of listings: sell, buy, exchange, job, or to let. But again, feel free to customize these based on the type of directory that you're building. Very good. So the next one is a big one. This is one of the best features of this plugin. So if you go to classified listings, we go to the form builder. I'm going to show you something absolutely amazing. So if you go back to the front end, remember here, when you add a new listing, you have the form here underneath, and obviously the whole content here can be fully customized top to bottom, depending on any type of situations you will face on your website. Let me show you how powerful this is. So if you want to edit the current form, this is the one here, the general one. So this is the sample form. Obviously, as you can see on top, you have the listing type, category, and then the product info. So we have the title, the price, and so on. And if you go back here, this is exactly what we have. Basic info, so listing type, category, and then the product information, title, price, and fixed price, and so on. So now you can customize this if you want to, but I'm going to show you something absolutely amazing. since you are building your own directory, you should probably start from scratch and create your own form. So there's 3 ways of doing this. So let's click on this button here, add new form. So you can either start from scratch. So if you start from scratch, let's do that together. You'll be presented with the main essential information to create a listing, which is the title and the description. Now, obviously, you need a lot more information than this. So how do you do so? Very easily. You have all your fields here by the side, and you can simply add them to your form. So you can create different sections as well. So let's create a section together. So let's give it a name. Click on the small pencil here. So let's call this one maybe product details. And then you can select an icon for it if you wanted to. So let's add an icon here. You can select among the whole library. So I'm going to just select one random here as an example. So this is basically our category. And now you can go back to the top and add your input fields. So they're all here, okay? So as you can see, you have listing type, you have pricing, you have category. So let's start maybe with the listing type. So simply drag and drop it. As you can see, we'll add it automatically very easily. So we have the listing price. Maybe you have to select your category as well just after this. There you go. And what do we need? Maybe the location as well. Okay, might be important. And then I'm guessing we probably need the price as well, obviously, since we are selling something. And there you go, the pricing has been added. And we also have custom fields. So this is slightly different from the preset fields. So this is text, text area, number. So this is basically when the customer will interact with the website. As you can see, the text area, they will have to enter something manually themselves. And it's the same with drop down, numbers, and so on and so on. So this is interactive fields with your visitors on your website. And if you select something like a drop down, for instance, obviously you can customize its content as well. So if you click on this one on its own, as you can see, you have option 1, option 2. If you click on the small pencil, you can enter all the different options here by the side. If you scroll down, this is where you find all the different options. And then let me show you another amazing feature. If you go to advanced options here, you have conditional logic. So let's enable this together. So what is this exactly? Well, it's very simple. Let me show you. If you go to the front end as an example here, if we go to the category, and if you upload a listing in electronics, for instance, clearly, if you are uploading an air conditioner, you will need a lot less information than a computer or a tablet. If you upload a computer, you'll need to know what's the storage space, how much RAM, maybe the screen resolution and things like this. Whereas an air conditioner, you don't need that at all. In which case, you can display different fields depending on the category as well. And this is where conditional logic comes in. So let me show you this in action. So let's say we're going to select the category, and then the condition is include, doesn't include, is empty or not empty. So in our case, we're going to say include, and here you can insert the categories. Now you can do this manually. That's really up to you. You can search by name and all that. So let's say electronic, for instance, and here you can select which type of electronic, or you can select as a bulk category if it applies to more than one. So as you can see here, you have all the categories available on the website. So we're going to go to electronics, okay? And let's apply this to only devices that need those type of details. So maybe computers and tablet and computer and accessories. Very good. So this is done now. So we can exit out of this. If you scroll down, as you can see, those have been added. And now this field will only show up if we are actually uploading a listing in one of those categories. And once you're done, you can save the form. And I'm going to show you another additional feature, which is called the single listing layout. So if you go to the front end and have a look at your listings and open any of them, so let's say maybe this one here, they will all display the same way. So you have either the picture or the video on top, and then you have the title, a few details, the price, the description, the location, the opening hours, reviews. So this is the default template, but now you can customize this for every single listing type that you have. So this is another thing that you can do. So as you can see, you have your containers here, and by the side, you have all the different elements that you can add to it. So as you can see, you have the listing type, the category, the location, the pricing, and the drop down. So this is what we created, okay? Now if you hover on top, you can click on the plus sign here. There you go. This is our new section. You can give it a name. So like we said, maybe product details, okay? So this is number 1. And then you go back to your form, and now you can insert them inside this section, okay? So let's add maybe a drop down first, followed by the location, followed by the pricing, maybe then the category, and finally the listing type. So as you can see, you can customize literally everything top to bottom or whatever way you want to customize it. Now you can split that in different columns as well if you wanted to. So if you click on this, as you can see, you can edit the section here and you can add different columns. So as you can see, now you have 2 different columns, in which case you can break this down differently. Maybe you could have the title here and perhaps the description by the side, okay? So this is how easily you can customize your single listing page. So this is one way of doing things, or you can create a form using a sample form. So this is with a pre-built template already, which is going to save you a little bit of time. But the icing on the cake is this one here. If you go to add new form, you can create a form using AI, and this is absolutely amazing. So let's create one together. So first we need to choose a name for our directory. So I'm just going to call it Mr. Web, okay, and continue to generate. So select the type of directory you want to create. So a car directory, hotel directory, travel, job, classified, lawyers, a real estate directory, whichever really, you know. So let's go ahead with maybe classified, or create your own and enter your own details here if it's something different. So let's continue to generate. So I need to enter the location. So I'm just going to put United States. And as you can see, it's going to fill this out automatically for us. You know, I want to create a classified ad named Mr. Web in the United States. You can add whatever you want after this if you want to as well, you know, or something specific. Let's keep it general for now and continue to generate. And now you need to select a few keywords. So I'm just going to select classified ads. I'm going to select United States, local classifieds, marketplace, and maybe online advertising. Okay, so let's continue to generate. And this is what it came up with. As you can see, you have the ad details on top. So you have the title, the description. You're going to select your different categories here, the prices, images, tags. And then after this, you have the contact info, maybe terms and condition. Agree with this or not. And then the ad options as well, you know. So what type of ad do you want to upload, your stats and everything. Now you can customize everything from here. Obviously, you can add your own section and feel free to change this as you see fit. But once you're happy enough with the result, all you have to do is to generate the form. And there you go. That's been done for us automatically without any further intervention. And obviously, you can still customize everything yourself manually afterwards. But this is a big, big feature of this plugin. And this is why it is so helpful indeed. Now, don't forget to save your form after this, just to make sure. And if you go back to your form builder, you will find it right here on top. So as you can see, you have 4 different forms now. So if you go to the front end and add new listing, as you can see, they will all display here. So again, you could have different forms for different types of categories and different set of information. Now, if you just need the one, you can simply delete the others or make this one your default one, in which case this is the main one that will display, obviously, you know. So that's really up to you to, again, customize this based on your directory model. Very good. So next, let's take care of the Ajax filter builder. So what is that exactly? If you go to all your listings, as you can see by the side here, you have the filter. So you can filter by categories, by location, by tag, by price, perhaps. And I'm going to show you how you can customize this exactly the way you want to help your visitors find exactly what they're looking for, okay, and narrow down their searches. So if you go back here, you go to classified listings. This time we go to Ajax filter builder, and this is the default one, but you can create literally any filter that you want. So let's create a new filter together, or let's give it a name. So for instance, Mr. Web, okay, and then save changes. And I can add all the elements that you want inside your filter. So you can choose among a few different options. So you have categories, location, price range, listing, ad type, and so on and so on. So feel free to add any of these. So let's add one together here. So maybe the category. So do you want it to be checkbox or radio? So what's the difference? Well, radio button, you can only select one option. Checkbox, you can select multiple options. And do you want to show the count? Yes or no? So let's add this. So let's add another one, maybe location this time, checkbox, show the count perhaps, add. And maybe as well by radius filter, if it's on the map, for instance, you know, you can add this. There you go. And now we have our own filter. Now, how do you apply this in the front end and replace this one with our own? Very easy. You go back here, you go to appearance, and then from here you go to widgets. And as you can see, this is our classified listing filter. So if you click on this, as you can see, you can search by categories, by tags, by location, by ad type, by price, and so on and so on. And what we need to do is basically get rid of this one altogether. So I'm going to delete this. And now we're going to add our own one, our own widget, which is the classified Ajax filter. This one, so drag and drop. And now select the Mr. Web filter that you want to add. Let's click save. And now if you go back to the front end, so this is our listing. So we used to have the filter like that. Now if we refresh, as you can see, now we have the categories, the locations, and also the radius search exactly the way we configured it. So this is how you can customize your filter by the side. Very good. So now comes the exciting part, turning this build into a real income. And with Radius Themes, a few add-ons will enable payments, memberships, and recurring subscriptions, so your directory earns while you sleep. Very good. So now let me show you how you can make money and monetize your website. So for this, first you need to install a payment gateway. So for this, we go to classified listings, we go to settings, and right here, scroll down the page, and in the payment section, you can enable a few payment methods. For instance, we have PayPal, we have Authorize.net, and Stripe as well. So these are the three main ones that you can use directly within the classified listing plugin. And if you go to your downloads, you can choose a few other payment methods like Razorpay, for instance. If you scroll down, there's a few more. We have Paystack and also PayFast. So these are all the essential main payment gateways that you can use on your website. So as part of the built-in features, if you want to use Stripe as an example here, you can enable it, give it a name. So let's call it Stripe. You can even add a description. And right here, as you can see, you're going to have to enter the live publishable key and the live secret key as well, which you will find in your Stripe account, obviously. Now you can also enable test mode, in which case you'll have to enter the test publishable key as well and the test key. And for this, simply go to your Stripe account, create a test environment, and then you can copy the keys. Okay, so you have the PK test here. So I'm just going to paste it here, Control V, and the same with the secret key. There you go, paste it. And then after this, all you have to do is to save your changes. And there you go, Stripe is ready to use. And now if you go back to the front end and put this to the test, so let's click submit. Now I can select my package, scroll down the page, and normally we should have Stripe. There you go. And I can add my card details. And with Stripe in the test environment, you can simply type 424242 everywhere, any date in the future, and any 3 CVC code, and then you'll be able to proceed to payment. So now, obviously, there is different ways of doing so. You can enable it from here, or you can install WooCommerce and install PayPal, Authorize.net, Stripe, or any payment gateway that's compatible with WooCommerce. So let me show you this option now. I'm going to disable this, save changes. So by default, now we simply have no payment method from the built-in solution. So what we need to do now, we go to plugins, we go and add a new plugin. We're going to install WooCommerce. And that's the very first one here by automatic. Install now, and then activate. Excellent. As you can see, WooCommerce is now installed. And if you go to the settings here and you go to payments, we now can enable the payment from WooCommerce themselves, either via PayPal or Stripe. Now, if you want to add any other compatible payment method with WooCommerce, simply go to your plugins, add new plugin, and type the full name here. So WooCommerce followed by the payment method. So maybe Amazon Pay as an example. So there you go, you have it here, or it could be as part of Stripe as well. So let's install this one here and then activate it. And now if you go back to WooCommerce in the payment section, you should have all these initial payment methods. As you can see, they're all listed here, which is absolutely perfect. And now we're just going to manage this one here, credit card by Stripe, so manage. And let's connect our Stripe account. I'm going to click here to connect, select your company name. And very good. Now our account is connected and it will automatically fetch those keys for us, so we don't have to copy and paste them. And now there's only one step left to take care of. We go back to classified listings, we go to settings, we go to payments. And right here, as you can see, you have WooCommerce payments. Make sure you enable this. Okay, so save changes. Let's go back to the front end. So I've created a test listing here. So let's go ahead with this. So now I'm going to submit. And then I'm going to select our package. So this is a paid package, obviously. And now we can proceed to payment. And this is going to bring us to the WooCommerce checkout page. So now we can fill out our details, enter our payment details as well, and proceed to checkout. Very good. So this feature is a big one as well. So at the moment, as we have the website set up, if you go to add listing, you can enter all your information. So listing type, category, and so on and so on. And if you go to the description here, if you're selling a car, for instance, I'm selling a BMW 850i or something like this, you have to type everything yourself. Now, wouldn't it be great if your users, your visitors could actually use AI to create the content and optimize it for search results and everything, okay? So we can do that, no problem. Let me show you. So we go back here now, we go to classified listings, we go to settings, scroll down, AI integration right there, okay? And then select your AI tool. So I have three options: ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and DeepSeek. So all you need to do is select one of them and enter your API key. So obviously, depending on which service you're going to use, there are different ways of fetching this. So I'm just going to enter the key here. And then one more step, make sure you enter the maximum characters in prompt input. So maybe 250 characters, and then save your changes. Very good. As you can see now, this has been saved successfully. And now to apply this in our form, we go to Form Builder. So as you can see, this is our main listing form. So let's edit this together. So again, those are all drop-down menus. So the only one we have to fill out is the description. So simply edit. And if you scroll down, you'll find this option here, Enable AI Integration. Now, if you enable this and then save the form, let's go back to the front end. So I'm just going to fetch this, okay? And then refresh. Very good. And as you can see, we have the AI logo here, and now your visitors will be able to create content using AI. So let's click on this. So we have a few suggested prompts, like for instance, write a detailed description with key benefits, or write a professional description with unique values. You can use any of those and then add your personal touch, obviously, So I'm just going to use the first one here, okay, benefits, and then maybe I'm going to add my own prompt. I'm selling a BMW 850i. And then I'm going to put low mileage, 120K or something like this, okay? So let's see what AI can do with such a little prompt, okay? So generate content. And there you go. Look at this. For sale, a well-maintained BMW 850i featuring exceptionally low mileage of just 120,000 miles. This luxury coupe, da-da-dee-da-da-da. This is great. Like, anyone who would see that they'd want to buy it. So you use the content now, and it will be transferred immediately here in your description. And this is how your users can use AI to create content. And then another very helpful feature is the real-time chat system. So this will provide a live conversation between buyer and seller. And the key here is real-time without sharing their contact information. So privacy is kept. It's absolutely great. And you can enable this in the backend, and you can even filter words if you wanted to. So if you go to your backend again, you go to classified listings, you go to settings, scroll down the page, enable the tools, and just underneath here, you have the chat box, okay? And if you go on top, as you can see, you can enable it or disable it. And then you can also add bad words. So that way you can keep a clean platform. And then this plugin also comes with a ton of different add-ons that will allow you to add extra features to your website. So for instance, we have the search alerts here, different payment gateways as well, job manager if you want to turn this into a job board, a marketplace as well, FAQ, claim listing. So this is another way of monetizing your website. You have a complete booking system as well. So if you have maybe service providers, you can book them immediately online, PDF invoices, and then additional page builder features as well, like for Elementor, Divi, and Gutenberg. Multi-currency add-ons, mobile number verification, make it multilingual. What else you have? Buddy Boss, Buddy Press, store and membership as well. So this is another way of earning money on the website. If you want to specialize in real estate, this one is an essential. You have coupons as well. So as you can see, a large variety of different add-ons that will allow you to customize your website and build it exactly the way you want. Very good. So now let's customize the front end. So this is by default what it looks like, but maybe you want to change a few things here and there. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but obviously maybe you want to change the pictures here, maybe some text, or maybe reorganize the blocks here. Maybe you want this to be on top, perhaps, the locations, and maybe your categories further down or the other way around, So how can you do that? Well, very easily. So again, we go back to the WordPress dashboard. And we can edit the front page directly into pages. So if you go to pages, all pages, locate your home page. So this is the one here. And now you can edit with Elementor. Very good. And from here, you can edit the content of your page. So this is Elementor. So by the side, you have all the different elements. As you can see, you have dedicated one here for the classified listing plugin, or listing showcase, listing categories, locations, single locations. You can use any of those to create your page here or customize it the way you need it, obviously, As you can see, it's made out of different blocks. So if I click on this here, you can see this one is a listing category block. If I scroll down, what's this one? This one is a listing showcase, and so on and so on. Okay, and you can customize every aspect of it, obviously, So let's say here on top, we have top categories. Again, if I click on this, they're here by the side, and you can even select the categories that you want. And then you can customize the styling as well. As you can see, depending on the type of listing you have, maybe you have a lot of subcategories, in which case you have properties and then subcategories, to help your visitors find exactly what they're looking for. Now, obviously, in our case, we're going to keep style 1. And then you can customize literally everything here, just go through all the different options. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then you have the styling features as well, which will allow you to customize everything even further. So if you scroll down the page, you have different blocks. So if you click on any of them, you can customize them all singularly, obviously, And right here, a few layout and styling features that you can change, So as you can see at the moment, it looks like this, but maybe you prefer it to look like this, maybe like that, or like this one, or perhaps this one. Again, that's really up to you. Like I said, so every aspect of your front page can be customized that way. So let's say if you wanted to change the text here or maybe the image, all you have to do again is just simply click on it, guys. Change the text here, and that's basically it, okay? Now you can also reorganize the blocks in a specific way. So if you go here, as you can see at the main structure, it will look exactly like this. So we have all the different sections here that compose your page here. And if you click on any of them, it will show you exactly where it is. So this is the one here. Now, let's say you wanted to bring this further up. Simply drag it, and then drop it on top. I close this now, and let's discover the page. As you can see, you have the listings, and right underneath, we have those blocks here, okay? So you can change things around, move them around, no problem. Now, if there's one of them you don't need, let's say you don't want this one here with the membership and all that, you simply click on the X sign, delete it, and it's gone. And now, just in case, if you wanted to bring it back, no problem, no panic. And if you want to bring it back, simply hit Control-Z or Command-Z. And there you go. As you can see, this was brought back exactly where it was. Okay, so that's how it works. So very simple, guys. Simply customize your page as you need it. And once you're done, don't forget to click Publish. And that's you done with the homepage. And then the only few things left is basically to replace our logo here. And also in the footer section, take care of all these options here. Okay, so again, back to the WordPress dashboard. This time we go to Appearance, we go to Customize. This is where we're going to change our logo. As you can see, that's the logo here. Click on the small little pencil, and then upload your own logo. So change logo, upload your file, and that's basically it. Okay, so this is one. And then for the footer section, you go to Appearance, you go to Widgets, and right here by the side, you'll find 1, 2, 3, 4 different footers. If you expand, you'll find the exact content that's being displayed in the front end. So this is footer 1, this is footer 2, 3, and 4, and now you can customize its content simply by inserting any of those widgets inside there, okay? So this one, as you can see, that's an About Us. You simply change the image, the content here, whatever it is, and then your social media links here, okay? So once you're done, click Done, and then you can do the same with footer 2, 3, and 4. And as you can see, those ones are navigation menus. So if you go back here, as you can see, these are all clickable links that you can create individually. So how does that work? As you can see, this is a menu. Now, to create the menus on their own, very simply, you go to Appearance here, you go to Menus, and this is where you'll find all the different menus. Select the one that you want to change. Let's say Selling, select. So this is the one that would be attached to footer 2. As you can see, selling tips, buy and sell, and so on. Now you can change all those links and add your own links as you need them, obviously, So right here by the side, you can select Pages, you can select Post, Custom Links, Categories, and also WooCommerce endpoints. So all these can be used in your menu, and this is how you customize your footer section. Now, there's a few different aspects of your theme that you want to change. Obviously, we're not going to cover all this in this tutorial because it's all covered in length very nicely through their documentation. And also you might have chosen another theme as well. So as you can see, I have all the different themes here. All you have to do is to go to more details and you'll find the documentation related to that theme itself. All you have to do is click on this and you'll have all the explanations here, how to customize it top to bottom. And there you have it. This is how you can build a classified or directory website that's going to earn you a few thousand US dollars every single month in recurring income. And as always, I'll leave all the links in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.